Hello friends, welcome to our Lean on Life. Today we're making Chicharron de Pollo or chicken crackling. And it's very simple and it just takes about 45 minutes, half an hour to make this recipe. So if you have a lot of chicken and you're not going to use the skin, don't throw it out. You can render it for some chicken fat called schmaltz. You can put it in a pot, about a cup of water, and let it boil on medium high, and you're going to see that it starts rendering that yellow fat that comes out of the skins, and just keep stirring it around. It's going to stick on the bottom, but don't worry about it. You're going to get a good amount of crackling out of that and a good amount of schmaltz for cooking. And that schmaltz can be used like you would use butter or oil to saute or fry, or however you want to do it. And you see how after a while it's getting quite crispy, and just keep taking it off the bottom of the pan. And then when it gets where you see that most of them are getting crispy, you need to strain them. Put a pot underneath the strainer and just strain that schmaltz, that chicken fat, and then you're going to put all of those wonderful chicken skins into either the oven or into the air fryer. I did it in the air fryer. Now this is what's left on the bottom of the pan. Do not throw this away. Just scrape it all, and that's great. Like, use it as if you would use a little bacon bits that stay on the bottom of the pan. And I will link below the link to last week's recipe of pork rib, cabbage, and onions that we made last week. And you can use what's left in that pot, and you'll see how wonderful it is. So put in the air fryer or on a cookie sheet in the oven at 350, and just separate it a little bit so they're not all clumped together. And you're just going to bake this until you see that all of it becomes crunchy and crispy. You might want to remove the ones that are already crispy if you like. And I just left this on 370, and it cooked just fine. And so you're going to scrape off those bits to use just like bacon bits. You could put it on a salad, or you could put it on something else you're making. Put a little adobo or salt and pepper on these cracklings and mix them around, and they are delicious. You won't believe the crunch, and it'll be wonderful. So this is a great snack, and you just keep them in a little Ziploc bag, and you can munch on them whenever you like. You can put them in the fridge, and they'll still stay crispy. Just wonderful. So enjoy this recipe. And then the schmaltz, you want to take it and strain it and put it in a jar, and it'll be liquid when it's warm, but it will solidify when it cools off to room temperature. And it is great for cooking, for adding to a soup or a stew if you need some fat to saute your onions and peppers in, or whatever. But yes, it is cholesterol, but don't use too much of it. Use a little bit at a time. And this is what it looks like when it solidifies. I added a little bit that rendered in the air fryer, and I hope you'll try these. This is our Lean on Life. God bless.